got healthcare, analytics in biology, and then an SAP. So, I mean, it's going to be definitely quite interesting.
There's a lot of interest in healthcare and how to bring analytics and data scientists to it. So I'm very happy to be able to share my experience as an analyst working in healthcare, and hopefully can get a conversation going about how to move things forward. So there is a lot of interest in trying to bring analytics to healthcare, but at the same time, there's a perception that healthcare is not quite ready for it. So I'll just say one thing. If you're an analyst or a solutions provider, look for healthcare organizations that are aggressive about truly bringing patient-centric healthcare to the community, because the service delivery model matters.
So it's really a great pleasure to be here and present how we use the big data in P&G to impact the way we discover beauty secret. Firstly, I think data is very powerful nowadays. It allows us to see the connections we didn't see previously. Then secondly, data generation is cheaper and cheaper, but we should also pay attention to the data storage, analysis, interpretation, and visualization.
We co-innovate with customers and partners here in Singapore and locations outside of Singapore as well. So we really start from the ideation stage, where we try to define the problem that we have to solve, and then we start off from there, right, and go up to delivering the solutions. To be a data scientist, what you need is an interest in mathematics, programming, and finding the right tools to work with. But as a data scientist, having a curiosity to solve problems is the key thing.
I think what struck me as important was the way they phrased out how analytics can be used. I mean, it gave us a lot of insights as to things that we never realized before in our daily lives. How we go through it, we usually go by feeling and emotions, but it actually gives us a new insight and tells us that, hey, actually we can look at the world in a very, very data-driven way. We can look at it in terms of numbers, and from that way we can figure out a lot of actionables that we can take on how we can improve our lives as well in terms of analytics.
A lot of the work that we do is for the society. We're empowering the society. So how we see that translate into some of the projects that we have is really important, because our end goal is to make society better. So some of these the things that I heard in this talk actually made a lot of sense to me. It made me relate to what I'm doing on the ground as well, some of the projects that I'm involved in.